Okay, hey everybody, it's Wednesday, October 25th, 2017. I'm ET, and we're going to be talking about vector animation software. So, we are making a vector animation utility here in Unity, and we refactored it just last week, and now I am dealing with a whole bunch of fixes, and so that's what we're going to be doing this time. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get started, and hopefully once we finish these fixes we can start going into the bone mode where we can start creating bones and mapping bones to layers and then animating things, and that is really like one of the milestones to reach, like animating a character. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so right now I'm in play mode and I should be able to select all these things. Quirky behavior happening when I hit undo, because I hit undo right before the stream started. But okay, besides that, we should be able to select things, move things around, scale things. If I can click it, and undo all that. Bop, 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 bop. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's great. Oh, you see, that's that behavior. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes when I click on it, it doesn't work. I don't know why that is. Yeesh. And the scaling is too much. The selection box. Yeah, that's weird. Alright. Little bugs here and there. So, and it might not be the refactoring. This might just be bugs that I had even before the refactoring. So okay, since scaling seems to be working and moving seems to be working when it does work, let's go ahead and do rotation, and then yeah, I'll do rotation. Everything else, yeah, I'm clicking on everything else. That's weird that circle doesn't work, or square. Huh. Okay. Anyway, let's start doing this stuff. Okay. So rotation. We're gonna do it very similar to how we're doing the box. So we have scale, and this one's to be selection rotation. Selection rotation. This, instead of a rectangle shape, we're gonna go ahead and make it a, actually let's just make a new object. This could be a selection rotation. It's gonna be a circle shape. Not using the mesh collider, but we will use the scripts. Yep. And we're going to use a circle collider, or a sphere collider. Yep, and perfect. That's the shape that I want, and that all looks good. Hey brother, thank you, thank you. Yes, I will do what I do. Okay, but here's the problem. The circle's way too big, and we kind of needed to be the same size this guy is. So 0.5, 0.5. 0.2, 0.2. So let's do that. There's gonna be a negative in here somewhere. I think the X, right? There we go. So now we got the little circle on the left-hand side of the selection box. Alright, and then when you actually do stuff with it, we're gonna do the rotation, rotate event. And I think you just want that, right? Okay, so far so good. Let's take a look at the rotation event scripts. Okay, rotation scripts, here they are. I'm going crazy on them. So let's take a look. All I have is to do, rotate it. So let's figure out what we really need to do here. So I'm going to assume that this delta is good from my last time before I refactored. So all I got to do is base shape.transform dot. So this is going to give me a vector 2. No, it's going to give me a float. Okay, so all we got to do is say rotate, local rotation? No, Euler angles, right? Euler angles, 0, 0, this crazy thing. I see. New vector 3 equals that. Is that it? I may separate this down to another variable, but let's give it a shot. It's pretty blindly doing this, but we did this code before. I'm just refactoring, and hopefully it just keeps working. Oh no, object not set to a reference. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the first one here. 21 pivots. Right, base shape bound center divided by 100. So you're saying you don't have a base shape because base shape is not here, it's in your parent. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully this all clears out when I hit play. Yep. Okay. It's rotating, and the scale box is resizing with it, so that's actually really nice. Yeah, of course, it's just not looking the right way. Oh, the undo works too. All right, so let's see. Let's get to this box right here. Rotate it. Let's see what's happening here. So when I'm at about 45 degrees that way, it's at the 0, I think. Oh, what might also help is to actually look at the rotation of the rectangle right here. Oh, so that's 90 degrees. Where's 0? 0 is... I'm looking for it, looking for it. Can't find it. Where's 0?
Something's right. Well, anyway, I guess the other thing is we're doing vector 2, and I guess it should be a vector 3 now. Let's see. Let's turn our rotate event. Rotate event. Okay. Here it is on drag. So we have our position, right? Pivot is the center. Just thinking this through, thinking this through. Sure. Alright, so we got the center. Take our current position and subtract it from the center. So we should get a vector pointing somewhere. Can we just make everything vector 3 here? Don't need to do these castings and everything. Okay, cool. So we have the delta, which is, yep, world position minus pivot, and need to figure out the angle of this. Vector 3 dot angle from, I guess, right to delta. Might be wrong. It might be from the top left. Anyway, and you're just going to return a float. Alright, and then I'm going to say vector3 dot new to 3 0 0 angle. Alright, let it compile. It's compiling. Done. Alright, and then let's just restart the program. Missed. It's doing a very little job. Okay, had a little trouble here. Can't think of how I'm going to do this. Alright, so we have a vector. It's pointing somewhere. Just need to get the angle. Right? What did I have before? I think I was using vector 2 signed angle. Okay, what else can I do here? I guess maybe I could do the vector 2 angle. Vector 2 right. Delta. If I cast that. Right, that doesn't matter. Vector 3, 0, 0. Goodness. Should go out to the 2 before I start editing. Alright, paint. Oh, it's going around the axis. Does it think the pivot 0, 0, 0? Okay, well, that's one discovery. Let's do signed angle. Let's just have the exact code I was using earlier, which was, I think, this. Put it around the center. Let's rotate. Alright, it's going backward. It looks like it's working. Alright. Good. Take out the signed part. Okay. 6, 0. If I rotate it, starts off at like 144, so it's a little off. So that's why I think I had to move. What I had here was probably right. Move vector 2, -1, -1. Basically, you start from that top left and you work your way around. Kinda works. It like almost starts off at yeah, let me think about this. So it's maybe not -1, -1. I think it likes the Y is opposite than I think it is. Y, I think up is actually positive. Y down is negative. Different how I usually think at the top of the screen like 0, 0. This is, you know, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. But I think it goes from the bottom. It goes like this, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, firms. Alright, so the other weird thing about this is if I have here, it's not respecting my pivot point. It's just doing it there. Okay, so Y is, I guess let's go ahead and do a debug on pivot. Debug.log pivot. And of course, it'll be pivot. I can grab it. Yeah, it's 0.2. I don't even know why it's 0.2. Okay. So, yeah, that's strange. Where are we setting pivot here? We're setting it here. We're saying for each selectable object, if it contains selectable, just do one of and break. Okay. Oh, and we're dividing by 100. Don't need to do that anymore. Oh yeah, dividing by 100 really saved me here. That seems good. Yeah, it's not around this, it's around this object. Cool. Nice. Alright, so I think that's the best I got rotate working. Oh god, look at that pivot point. This is a little weird. I wanted it to be from like the middle of that triangle, right? Oh, but let me guess. No, the shape is set up. Where is this? Let me check out poly. Give me your pivot points. Supposed to say move. Yeah, it's like right there, right? So if I rotate you. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it really is rotating at that pivot point. It's just, it looks weird with the select box. Cool, looks good. I mean, it feels fine. Okay, so we got rotation, we got filling, even the line, I guess. I didn't even try the line. Let's see here. Nice. Just when it's like flat, it gets really skinny. But it's part of it, I guess. Even you. Nice. So the good thing is rotate and scale, which is awesome. Okay. Help me. Yeah. But here's the question: if I scale like this, yeah, so you see, like it sells, but I think intuitively you want it to scale this axis, right? You don't, when you scale right, you don't want it to go diagonal like that. You want this kind of both directions. So that's a scaling thing I have not figured out. Yeah, like that's not as intuitive as I want it to be. Okay, anyway. Okay, so we have scaling working, all that working. Alright, now pencil button never worked, line button should work, but it doesn't. Let's go ahead and make a line. Do we have a prefab? Yeah. Let's redo this line prefab. So we're going to make a new kind of line prefab. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and break this instance because I don't want to be an instance of it. But overall, I do want a line. And I want this to be 0, 0, 0. No rotation. Alright, what I want this to be is a line that is of size . Yeah, 0 to 100. For the other line, did I just change the scale of it? Yeah. Okay. So line 1, you should also have the 1 scale. So yeah, it's just a dash of 1 unit long. That's the uniform size of it. I think that feels fine. I might make the stroke width a little bit, just so it's funner to use. No, 5 is good. Okay, so that all seems fine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, go ahead and look at the code for making that. I think it's gonna be in the background of that because you'll be in the background to do it. And I missed a step. This is the right one. Let's add them. Let's do line. So we're going to instantiate, yes, the prefab call line. We're going to add that to the current layer. Perfect. We don't have this component. We will have base shape though. So maybe that'll... And really, I want position equals end position equals that. The line right now, the position should just equal the same thing. Start position. And we create a new action. Awesome. Alright, so far so good. Now to when you're dragging the line, like I said, I don't have a base shape, I don't have a line, so we're going to use this base for now. And end position is going to equal this new place. I think just without the times 100. Get rid of these times 100 for now. And now we just want to reposition the line to the center point between start and end position, rotate it. So, yeah. So basically I'm going to say line.trans.position is going to equal, yeah, let's say center equals end position minus what position divided by 2. And we have to use some parentheses here because of order of operations. Usually division happens first, so we want the subtraction to happen first, and then we divide by 2. So that will be that. That's where you center, and now we want to rotate the line so that it's rotated towards the cursor. So we can probably, oh yeah, and this is the start position. What's this? Yeah. And yeah. This is what I kind of like to do. We have size. Size is really this. So I don't need the parentheses. And in this order of operations, exactly the order we want. Size divided by 2 first, plus the startion. And then we need the direction of the size. So can I just get like direction maybe? And this will be vector, I'm going to say, let's do vector 2 dot signed angle. We'll just say from 0 to I know I'm saying 0, but I really mean like right. So if it's starting from the right to size, that's what it'll, I'm not buying it yet. 0, 0, direction. Okay, and then when we're finished making the line, just, yep, add it to history, and creation's null. Give it a shot. I'm actually quite proud of myself that going the direction of the line, I mean of my cursor. Wow, that was lucky. Now we just need to do the scale, which I totally forgot, but that's fine. That's all we got. Size. So size is hopefully just along that transform dot local scale equals new vector 3. I'm going to say size dot magnitude line dot transform local scale dot y. I could just say 1 1 for now, and this is probably going to be about later, but looks nicer. There we go. We're making lines, kind of, with an all. Let me maybe take the absolute. I don't know, magnitude should be fine. Yeah, that is strange, right? Alright, I'm going to make one of those hugely big lines and see what it says. Yeah, alright. Why make that line so crazy big? You're making the scale 90. What's thinking about 90? I guess when I'm finished, maybe I can basically debug this. So So when we're finished, when we go of the mouse button, can you just debug this for me? Alright, let's give that a shot. Oh, I think I see. It's taking the Z's into account, and if I put it over something, there we go. If I put it over just about anything, really. Let's not take the Z's into account, because that's screwing up everything. So, maybe this is what I do. Vector 2 version of the sys. Give me the magnitude of that. That should work. Yeah, that seems to be doing the trick right there. I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. Right when you see the default line, and then when I start dragging it around, it's a bug probably. Okay, I will change the scale right when we start. Here we go. Line transform dot local scale equals sure 3.0. Alright, so you won't see the line at all. We'll just click and let go. But then when we're tagging, you'll actually see it. So great, we got line drawing going on. Cool. So we got line drawing. What else do we need? Let's see if the undo works. Oh yeah. Good stuff. And then redo. Perfect. Need changing of code there, which is great. Now let's do the rectangle. Hopefully it'd be something similar. So like we did with the line, we're going to go ahead and delete previous prefab. Then we're going to take our rectangle here, add that. And I'm going to do this again. I'm going to break this prefab instance. I want you to be just part of the scene. Guy, let's start normalizing. Position 0, 0, 0 is always good. Scale 1, 1, all that's great. So I'm going to apply this. I don't think I need to change anything else. That might be good. Alright, so prefab's all set. We're gonna, get the prefab rectangle, add it to the current layer, get the base. Set the start position and end position of the event. Take it times 100. Yeah, we can just say, set it to position, but at the, okay, and then rectangle dot transform dot local, so it's going to just be 0 for the time being, and yeah, okay, so that's fine. But when you're actually dragging it, might do something similar. Go ahead and get the shape of it. End position is going to equal that. Yep, perfect. No times 100 necessary. And what are we doing here? Let's just compute these things again. And I'm not sure that I need them, so we'll just leave that. And what I'll do is just say, hey, you move the rectangle to the center, and your local scale is going to equal. Okay, let's see. I do want a nice float extension here. Oh good, we have float extension. We have 2 6-digit. Let's also do another one. Absolute. And all this does is return. Do you do single? Float, yeah, alright. Math, floats, yeah. What's wrong with that? It's not a string, it's a float. This is going to be a new vector 3. So we got absolute, and I'm just going to say 1. Okay, so we got the size, we got the position, that all looks great. Not using the magnitude in any way, so need to worry about that. Alright, let's give that a shot. Phew! Nice. And there we go. We can make rectangles again. I think the problem is we can make like 0 length rectangles. I don't like that very much. We should definitely have like a minimum size, like 0.1 pixels or something. Okay, yeah. But I won't worry about that now. It's okay, we can make rectangles. Right, so we can do the lines, we can make tangles. What else did we have? That, oh, colors, yeah, I don't know if that anymore. But did that just work without me even touching it? Or maybe we touched it in a different video. Who knows, but it's working and I'm not intend on touching it right now. Great. Colors are working just fine. I did want to see one thing. Just wanted to make sure the rectangle undo work. Okay, so I made 3 rectangles. Undo, undo, redo. Okay, great. Alright, I'm gonna save this. This is looking pretty good. Now I feel like we gotta make that works. This never got touched, so that should work just fine. Yep. This should work just fine, although I don't really get the need for that tool. Yeah. Okay. Grid toggling works. Okay. I guess let's next. So if I click on this, click layers, try to actually just select a different layer, my layer, create another object, make it in my layer. It does. Very nice. Okay. The next thing is depth. Can we do depth objects? So So if I have the circle over the rectangle, can I move it down? What is it? Cool. Yeah, circle is not moving down. Let's figure that out. So that's going to be the action over here. Set depth. And that's when I actually set depth. And really you're just calling a function. So let's see what it's doing. New depth minus getting the sibling. Yeah, so that really shouldn't be a problem. Oh, unless it's setting the depth, we select it. Let me see what, when I say action set depth, no, it's base shape. Alright, who does that? Isn't it like, buttons or something, button action? When I click on something happens, button thing, button. I keep saying the word button until I can think of what I actually want to do. Button. I don't know. Alright, so let me just actually go to the button. That might help me. So, UI, landscape, it's going to context bar, depth button up. Depth. Yeah, the depth button up. This is a script. Action set depth. Oh, is set depth still a mod behavior? It could very well be. Oh yeah. I haven't changed that from moderators. Oh, but I did. Oh no, I did not. So here we go. This is where it's getting the base. So when I click on change depth, it does like a million things. But really, the important thing I want to see is. Okay, so you get the base shape from selectable, and like that, it's going to be get component and parent. Interesting. Alright, let me see what the values are. Okay, so just eyeballing it. This is the... Who knows? Go ahead and refresh this sucker too. I don't know why the depth list doesn't get updated more often. But anyway, won't worry about that now. Circle is the 10th element on this thing. So when I click up, it should move... Oh, it might be only moving one. The circle shape is... Yeesh, I see. I may see the problem here. Okay. But no fear. We'll see what we can do. When we set depth... Well, actually, let's go ahead and just run it right quick to see what happens. The quick round right me is just, you know, up it by 2 and subtract it by 2, but that's really a dirty way to fix it. So, why are you breaking already? I just gotta check all the other breakpoints. So no breakage yet. More breakage. Let's add a breakpoint though. I think it's under tools maybe. Where is this? View. Yeah. Other windows. C sharp, blah, 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 blah. I know there's a way to see all the breakpoints. I just do a quick launch. Break points. Debug window points. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have some breakpoints. Let's just delete all these breakpoints. And go to here. What do I want to do? Just see what it does. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we should be able to move you here. If I hit the up button, it should break. Unless you're already at the top, so maybe I should just do the other one, the down button. Oh, so the down button should also do the same thing. Okay, I don't see it doing anything, so we're just gonna go here. Okay, so it does all this craziness, all this cool link stuff. Okay, so it did an act group, and it's going to change it down. Alright, so for each selection and selection, it should just be 1 or 2, right? 2? Was it 2? I'm just gonna, alright, so circle shape, okay, if there's a selection, yep, get the sieve mix, which is 0, right, it's the top one. Delta is 1, sure. So if sibling index is this, continue. Wait, why is that? Because sibling was 0, child count minus 1. That's not right. Oh, the child count of the selection, that's wrong. Okay. All that's kind of wrong. But we really need to do the base shape, right? So we'll say base shape here equals string dot base shape. Might as well just get the right transform. Right? And then we can just say base shape, base shape, base shape. Yeah, I think that will fix it. Alright, let's give it a shot. So we see circle here, down, it's below tiger, it's below triangle, but the line below rectangle. So, and now we should be able to move it back up, and then unball. Yeah, my undoing is not very good yet with that stuff, but we'll fix that later. I'm not too worried now about that. Okay, so yes, we can move up and down. Now, the thing is definitely something we haven't really looked at. Oh, can I not move multiple objects at the same time either? Haven't even tried that, I guess. It was working, I know that. But now it's all broken. Moving is not working. I might actually sit down and do some of this line, so I think I'm going to just end this here. We got some good progress done, and what I like to do before I end any stream, which I forgot to do last time, and I'm going to do this time, is I'm going to open the source tree, we're going to commit all these changes to our Git repository, because it's always good to commit as often as you can if you have it in some kind of working state. Alright, so what did we do? Stage all of this. We add functionality for line and rectangle. Add back functionality for depth, setting depth. What else? Oh, add rotation functionality. And was that it? I think that's it. Add back functionality for the rectangle creation, add back functionality for setting depth, and add rotation functionality. I think that's it. We'll just leave it like that. Alright, so I'm committing that. And I'm closing it down. Alright everybody, I'm out. Nice doing the stream with you. I'll see you next time. Bye.